Oh yeah, we back here on the Twisted T2, and whoo, things are getting crazy. We bring to you some of the most craziest Reddits in the last 24 hours. That's right. Look, in case you cheating and reading the screen, I'm just gonna say this one. It says my sister slept with my boyfriend. What? And now she's trying to take over my job. Crazy. Am I the A for going no contact? Hitting her with a stiff arm? Okay, so she wants to know she's the A because her sister's trying to basically screw her twice. Now, years ago, my sister Rita slept with my boyfriend. Unfortunately for me, I didn't find out until I was pregnant. I decided to keep my baby. Was it with the boyfriend? You was pregnant with the boyfriend? That's what I want to know. I decided to keep my baby. But I never confronted her about what exactly happened. We both just came to an understanding. I knew. Me and my boyfriend fought about it relentlessly without an audience to watch us. The night I gave birth, she went home with him. I knew it. Damn. But I didn't ask for details. I didn't want to know what they did. Instead, I went no contact with my sister for good reasons for 3 years. And I focused on raising my 3 beautiful daughters. Okay. Whew. Phew. Fast forward. My boyfriend and I got married. I wonder if this isn't the same boyfriend. Okay. It wasn't perfect. Yes, I'll soon learn to regret it. And yes, Rita was invited. I thought we were past everything. I never held a grudge against her. Truly, I just let myself walk away. Years later, me and my husband divorced. Yeah, no, that's not really a surprise. And for reasons I can't explain now, but noticing, but nothing to do with Rita. Okay, so the second one had nothing to do with Rita. All right, so these are 2 different people. I helped Rita get a job at my workplace. I thought I was being the bigger person and helpful because I knew she would have never gotten a job after she was laid off. Someone bought out the company and, well, she was cut. Rita climbed her way up to the supervisor role while I remained her boss. Oh. And that's when she showed her true colors. True intentions of how truly entitled and miserable she is, flirting with my boss, who has a wife at home, going out her way to do things for other employees she doesn't do for me. Her tone when she speaks is so frustrating because and sounds ugly. I can't help but think she places herself above you at all times. She started pushing me out slowly at first, but then it got worse. You see, making demands to HR. Knowing we were already struggling to keep people, she backed them into a corner, making it clear that they would lose another supervisor if she wasn't transferred or I wasn't. So HR called me with a solution. They could transfer me, oh shit, to a store an hour away with no car, no gas card, nothing. Wow. I have 2 cars, one of which won't make it 20 minutes away. And I drive it every day to work, which is 12 minutes from my house. My second car, my daughter used to get to school and work. I don't want to rob youngest daughter of that driving experience as she's a first-time driver. We are trying to set up buying a car for her, but money is too tight. She sometimes wakes up at 4 a.m. to take me to work when the car isn't working. I don't have the ability to buy her a car for herself. HR knows my potential and knows if I'm sent to another store, I will be able to turn the place around the way I did the place I'm at now, which Rita would love to take credit for. A lot is going to be asked of me, and it's responsibility I did not sign up for. I wanted to be promoted on my own terms when I had the fundamentals to provide it for it. What kind of job you got that you the supervisor and done turn things around and you struggling with all of these? How many? You got 3 kids? Is it just you? You still by yourself? Anyway, I wanted to be promoted on my own terms when I had the fundamentals to provide it. She is controlling when and how I leave my own store that I worked to build for 8 years. Mind you, 2 years before she even got there. Now, Rita is running around, bad-mouthing me to employees, making herself seem like a victim. Yo, you cut her off for 3 years. Then you let her back in your life. So for me to say I'm surprised that your sister would pull some shit like this, she feels like you're not her sister. She was coming for that spot. Let me finish, I'm sorry. It's just what I'm gathering. And let's just be real. This woman has always been selfish. She lives alone, keeps a fat, uninsured boxer in her tiny apartment. Why you mad at the dog being fat? And the poor thing barely sees the light of day except to use the bathroom. An employee. I also consider my friend told her about sleeping with my boyfriend at the time. I told friend years prior, so she already knew. Rita was almost bragging about it. My friend asked, "Did you ever apologize?" And Rita says, "It's been too long. I think it's too late now." But not remorseful. Rita baby didn't care. I don't know why I ever let her back in my life. I should have left her in the past where she belonged. How could your own sister do this to you? I told you, she don't think you're her sister because you cut her off. Contact me and Rita. Contacts me and Rita are 2/6 kids. Oh, you're 2 out of 6 kids. 4 boys, 2 girls. She is my only sister. I am oldest. I have 3 kids, all of which different fathers. Well, damn, girl. I know I ain't supposed to judge, but damn. I know the first father was the mess up in the beginning, right? I know that. And that was the one that she slept with, the boyfriend, and you went on and had that kid, okay? And then fast forward, you got hit up with the other kid, and then you got hit up with homie with the yeah, I just can't have kids thing. Okay. Any of them around right now? And yeah, your sister has no kids. Okay, I am currently married to a man of 5 years. Now was dating him for 3. Of 5 years. Now was dating him for 3. All of this occurred a long time ago. Okay, when y'all were young. Yo, I know a girl. I remember a girl with that name. I mean, it was real close, not spelling, but she wasn't nice to her family either. Anyway, so I got my sister that job 6 years ago. I've worked there for about 8 years now. She was jobless for about 1.5 years before I even offered that thing to her. Yeah, but you went no contact on your sister for good reason. Listen, you did it for good reasons, all right? And it should have let you know then that your sister was going to be in competition with you. All right? I don't think it's right that she slept with your boyfriend. That's really messed up. That's crossing the line. All those sisters be doing that nasty shit. Am I the A for accepting this and just going no contact? Edit. I have 3 kids from 3 different relationships. I don't want to have to comment to do a warning about whatever. Listen, lady, we know you got 3 kids with 3 different guys. It's all right, whatever. All right, but I mean, no, a lot of people gonna be in there like, no, it's not all right. It's not all right. But it happened. All right, look, we passed that now because we in the situation. Okay, so now my first daughter's father committed suicide when he was 5 years old. When he was 3, I met my second. 5. When he was 3, I met my second daughter's father during an ugly breakup. He assaulted me, and I had my middle daughter. My third is the result of, you guys weren't going to be happy. He told me that he couldn't have kids anymore. The first time we had intercourse, well, boop, I was pregnant with my last child. I do not believe in abortion for myself. That was not an option for me. Thanks, though, for those who suggested. I mean, then there's only 18 comments here. Somebody suggested that shit in the 18 comments? 118 comments? All right, I don't think you the A for getting your sister kicked out of your life. Like, well, your sister got your sister kicked out of your life. So I don't think you the A for doing that. But I think that if you want to get out of this situation with your sister, you're going to have to cut her ass off again. Or at least get to the bottom of it and try to figure out why your sister is always trying to be in competition with you. Because she is jealous, and it is a competition. But you already got kids, so you already know you ain't got time to focus on no shit like that. And you got to keep your head above water and do what you got to do. And you know that. So, I say you cut her ass off. That's just me. Right? Some people be like, that's not right. But I say you just cut her ass off. I mean, obviously, let's get into these comments, though. Obviously, your sister is a narcissist. But you've totally facilitated her in all of her evil doings. Like, yes, she's awful. Bitch. But you've known that forever. Now, do you just let her sleep with your husband the night your child was born and not say nothing? Oh yeah, you heard her. What do you expect anyone else to be able to contribute when you can't even muster a reaction? I need to zoom in. Y'all don't know it's late. All right? It's late. Hold on. To muster up a reaction for the most heinous and evil disrespects from those 2 people who are supposed to love you. This person has a valid point. Like I said, they're supposed to love you. 2 people right there. Come on. You saw all of this coming a mile away, 100 miles away. What sympathy do you think you deserve? Well, damn. You walked into this smack, and girl, you've had a big hand in making your sister what she is. Maybe if you'd grown a spine a couple decades ago, you wouldn't be in this mess. Hell, you definitely wouldn't have. This is what cowardice buys you. Well, damn. Okay. Well, shit. Listen. Damn. Okay. So, this person just, it was well put together. I hope you was able to understand what I just said. All right, through this person, because they called her a coward in like a really cool way. And the sister a narcissist, which, look, we know the sister got problems, right? We know the sister got problems. I'm gonna need some water. All right. And yes, okay, she did help the sister facilitate all of this, because you ain't put your foot down, and you was the oldest one, and you ain't put your foot in her arms at some point, then you know what it is, right? You know what it is. You know what it is, which is why we said you should have been cut her off. I just stopped reading when she was perfectly fine with doing nothing while her boyfriend and her sister were sleeping together. Then she married the cheater. I told you, this is nuts. Like, this shit don't make sense. Why? Why would you bring that on yourself? Okay? Not the A. Stop letting other people walk all over you. You are just sending out victim vibes all over the place. Start saying no. Okay, Icy Craft Hover. Not the A. But how can no one put the blame on your sisters or your ex? And to cause scenes or betray you during important life events like having a baby? Yeah, you know, you onto something. You're onto something. Like having a baby? Okay, come on. Or even a wedding day. Like, let's go. The biggest milestones that you're going to have. I mean, you know, it's messed up, right? Because wedding days seem to come more and more. You have 3 weddings, right? Some people marry 3 times. So, you know, but birth, like, come on with that person, and this is where they are. Both the person who's supposed to be cheering you on. Where was your other brothers and shit? This is crazy. You're allowing her behavior every time you guys are cool again because you keep letting her back in. Just cut her out. That's the best you can do. Everyone around you should understand. I can't imagine my best friend doing those things, let alone my sister. Seems to me like she's jealous of you for some reason. And you have a light inside of you that her darkness feeds on. Don't let her and others who are supposed to have your back. Don't let them dim your light. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Y'all know the song, all right? Now, you don't have a sister problem. You are one who keeps allowing this, again, right? You know, another person. We all get it. She keeps allowing it to herself. You the A. You want help, but you're unwilling to do anything for yourself. Participate in your own rescue. Yeah, man. So based on your profile, it is our job to just determine what you post is whether it's real or fake. Apparently, you posted this someplace else and had to insist it was real. But you're posting it on an account where your bio says some of it is creative fiction. While some of your life, it's a little disrespectful to treat life struggles like a game. I would hate to dismiss someone who actually went through this because they should know better and need to be told that if they are asking, but it was a legit, you should be posting it on a different account, a more sincere account. But you need therapy. Yo, so this person just said that they think it's fake, all right? And, yo, this person said, no, well, this is a real post. Yo, you see, man, listen, the Reddit police be on the job. This just looks like a really good post, right? This looked like a really good post. I know it didn't get much interaction because I caught it with, like, you know, quick hours. It was up quick, less than a thing. They caught that. They would look, no way this is real. You need therapy. You might need to be the most passive, most gullible person I've ever seen on Reddit. Your sister blatantly has an affair with your boyfriend. And you don't say a word to her. Then you hire her and apparently let her do whatever she wants to you. Pow, pow, pow. You're her boss. So, why would you even allow her to get that supervisor position? You know what? Look, you know why she let her get that position. She let her get that position because she's like, that's my sister. I did her dirty for all of those years. What can I do to make her feel better? You know why. You know that's why she did all of that shit and came back. Now, let's stop playing with it because we know out of all of this, okay, if it's fake, it's fake. But this is a really cool scenario. So if it isn't fake, then, you know, you brought it on your damn self for most of it because you're being the doormat in most of this. And that's unfortunate, right? Because you shouldn't have to deal with some of this stuff. And if she slept with your boyfriend in the beginning and then you had the child with the next one, with that same one. So come on. After that, you cutting them off. Why? Because you knew that wasn't a good person in your life. All right? We cutting them off. We ain't got time for that. We don't have time for that. That's messed up, right? Now, if you think that's a fake story, feel free to drop that in the comments, right? it seems to be, you know, like a cool story, whether it be fake or not fake. Oh shit. So, my wife has been keeping a huge secret from me. Part two, they said, okay. I went home that night, mentally preparing for a conversation that would change everything. I walked in. My wife was sitting at the table, scrolling on her phone. She looked up and immediately knew something was wrong. Are you okay? She asked, setting down her phone. I didn't even respond. I just walked over, pulled the burner phone out of my pocket, and set it down in front of her. Her face went completely pale. For a solid 5 seconds, she just stared at it. Then she looked up at me. Her expression, unreadable. Where did you find this? She finally asked in her voice of eerily calm. Where did you find that phone? In the attic, in a lockbox, with a fake ID, in a pile of cash, across my arms. So, when were you gonna tell me what the hell is going on? Or do I gotta start guessing? She exhaled sharply. She ran a hand through her hair. Jack, that's not what you think. Then, explain to me. She hesitated. Finally, she pushed the phone aside. She said, okay, but you're going to have to promise me you'll hear me out before you react. I don't promise anything. And I just nodded. And that's when she dropped a bomb I could never have expected. She got all that cash. She about to bury your ass. You know how I told you I used to work in marketing before we got married? Yeah. That wasn't exactly true. I stared at her. What you mean? As she swallowed, I was actually working for a private investigation firm. I did undercover work, tracking fraud, corporate espionage, high-end identity theft. I was really good at it. And after I left, I promised myself I was done with the world. That world. I blinked, trying to process what I heard, but clearly, you're not done with it. She shook her head. Nah. About 3 years ago, someone from my old job reached out. They needed someone for, a off-the-books kind of job. It was just supposed to be like a one-time thing. I realized how much I missed it. So, I started doing freelance work. Quietly though, baby. And it's all cash. I ran a hand down my face. Oh, so what? You're some kind of secret PI? Well, not exactly. Not exactly. I don't take on normal cases, you know. Most of what I do is gray area work. I track people who don't want to be found. I dig dirt on people for high-end clients. I'm like a Ray Donovan, you know? Things, they're a little technically illegal, but not exactly clear either, you know? It's a real gray area to what I do. I felt like my brain was short-circuiting. Jesus. Emma. And a fake ID? In case I ever need to meet a client in person, it's safer this way. I leaned back, staring at her, a complete stranger. So you've been lying to me for years, sneaking around, hiding money? What else are you hiding? He really concerned about this money. I want to know how much she making too, you know? I'm real curious. Shit. Nothing. I'm not hiding nothing. I'm not even hiding the money. She said quickly. Jack, I swear. Jack, I kept it from you because you don't understand. I kick ass. And I didn't want to have to drag you into it, Jack. I shook my head. This is insane. She reached for my hand, but I pulled it away. I need time to process this, I said, standing up. I don't even know who you are right now. You might kick my ass. I don't know. She didn't try to stop me as I grabbed my keys and walked to the door. Did you take the money? Now I'm sitting in my car staring at my phone. What am I supposed to do? How do I even move forward from something like this? Whew. Okay. Well, damn. External smart. You think they're going to tell us this is a fake story too? I mean, it says fiction. It's a good story. All of these good story. What would you do in this situation? Well, I mean, there ain't much you can do in this situation, Jack. Your wife's already doing it. And guess what? No matter what you say right now, it's going to get it to stop. I'm going to be honest with you, Jack. So, might as well try and invest that damn money. All of these comments are incredibly narrative. This is potentially dangerous job and position she puts herself in the family in. Yet the husband has no idea where she's at, where she's risking herself. We're offered off the books jobs for cash, especially considering what's at stake. Do they have kids? Because I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear if they did or didn't have kids. Basically, what reference? What was this person's name? Reference OK 9568 was trying to say is that, well, she was being a narcissist, gaslighting him with some bullshit excuses, and that maybe he should dump her ass. That's just what that motherfucker said. Now, Unable to Fall said, I think you should keep it calm. It's possibly that she is doing something to protect you also. So, you don't get fidgeted over little things. Process, calm down, and go to your wife. It's quite understandable. She, the Almighty, half African, that's what that says, mighty, half African, has to say, write a book with a pen name, sell the rights for a movie, staying anonymous. Keep loving the woman you married as it was before. I know you're hurt, but it's not as if she cheated or killed someone. I say you keep loving her. You keep your head about you and respect the fact that she came clean. She most likely may have been trying to keep you safe, not telling you information because she wanted to keep the love of her life safe. Is this her hitting that back? It's better if something happened to her and you think she disappeared or died in a more noble or organic way rather than you trying to save her also, putting you both possibly in physical and legal danger. Or you think lesser of her as a person for breaking the law. Now, it's on the up and up. She may feel a little less as if you are at risk both legally or with the third party undesirables. Marriage is hard, but you stick by one another through the ups and the downs and tell that story to your grandkids when you're both 90. The fact you had to confront her on it does hurt. She should have been more honest for the start. But we all have our secrets and vices. That's how we learn to forgive ourselves and others that make mistakes. It makes us wiser in life and our bond stronger with one another. Please give us an update if you can. I say forgive her and talk it out. Okay. Update me. Update me. Probably shouldn't have ever been unfaithful to her. I don't know. Yo, secret sergeant wife. That secret agent wife sounds awesome. Super sweet. The first thing you need to do while sitting in your car is stop lying. Just can't. Don't try. Go in no contact with her. She'll find you. If I was you, I'd jump up her hot score. Plan a pricey vacation with the cash and do some role playing while on vacation. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, imagine if this actually happened. Good story. Plot twist. Should he tell her the truth about himself. Oh, wow. Right? Like as if he was the agent. All right. That's the most creative, affair cover-up story I've So Legion AK, you think the wife is on the up and up on the other side hitting the thing with somebody else, huh? So you think she's cheating and that's her cover-up story to do it? That's interesting. I somehow have seen this plot, but can't remember where. Oh, movie True Lies. Sounds like Mr. and Mrs. Smith too. It does sound like Mr. and Mrs. Smith too a little bit, except they're both agents, so it's very interesting. Really good movie, by the way. Now, anyways, listen. External start. If your wife happens to be someone who is out there doing that stuff and she's trying to provide, I find it to be messy that yes, she didn't come clean with you the way that you would like her to come clean with you, and the way that you found out isn't in an ideal situation. Now, if she is out there cheating on you like somebody suggested, by all means, you need to get the fuck out. But if she is not out there cheating on you and this is what's going on, then it is possible she could be keeping you safe, and it is also possible that she does it for the thrill and it ain't got shit to do with you. Like she said before, she's been doing this before and she really liked it. She was really good at it. So again, I think this has something to do with both her doing this for her own benefits of feeling good. Now, is it good to get the money from it? That little bit, heck yeah, it's good to have it extra. So you should probably plan a trip. Do a little role playing with it, right? Have some fun. Enjoy life. And know that, well, I guess you don't know that you're safe going certain places depending on who she getting this information on. Scandalous. It's going to be a wild one, but do update. Please do. If you want to hear more stories like this, or like the one that we caught in the beginning, please feel free to hit those buttons and follow us, okay? But thank you for checking out an episode with us here on the Twisted T2, where we're reading these Reddits to you. We hope that you all go ahead and have yourself an amazing one, and take care. Peace out.